Hey everyone, so I'm going to do some of the exercises from the intermediate workout now. So if you're up to this should be your second set of 3 weeks. If you're up to this one's in the pinned post, and the exercises are also still in this document, so do make sure you read them. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do is the squat to a chair. So what you want is a chair behind you, and your legs are going to be hip width apart, and you're going to squat down and up, and you squeeze and do a slight pelvic tilt when you come up. So down and up, down and up, and you don't want to touch the chair. If you're looking at it straight on, your feet should be parallel and your knees need to go over your toes, so make sure that they go straight down and up. Don't let your knees go in like this or out like that, okay, because that puts a lot of pressure on your knees. Okay, moving on to the next exercise. Hey, okay, so these are some of the exercises that are on the ground. Remember, when you go down onto your side and around before you roll over. The first exercise is the extension of the heel drop that was in the beginner program. So if you remember, the heel drop's like this. If you want to make it slightly harder, you can actually extend it out so that you extend it down a little bit further. That's kind of an intermediate one. Or to make it harder again, you can lift your foot up, remembering your neutral spine, and lower down and up, down and up. Okay, so rolling over, we're going to look at the clamshell. So for the clamshell, you want to make sure your hips are over top of each other, arm to the side and head down, and this hand supports, and try and make sure everything's in line. So shoulders in line with hips, hips in line with each other, shoulder in line with each other. And the clamshell, your top knee just lifts up and down, up and down. Now with the bicycle, so we've got a side bicycle, you can have your legs straight like this and bend it in, out, around and up. Now you want to do this. I'm not doing it so well because I'm finding it quite hard to stabilize. So you might want to bend this bottom knee in so that it's easier to stabilize. Because the key here is to not move your body at all. So don't let it rock, and keep everything in line. And we go this way. And you're also going to do it in reverse. Okay. The next exercise that I want to do is the side plank. So the side plank can be done a couple of ways. You can do it like this and extend one leg out. Again, what you're looking for is your hips to be in line and to be on this angle, and keep this bottom knee as support and your arm coming up, and just hold this position. You can, if you have bad wrists, go on your elbow. Just make sure your, again, shoulders are in line and lift up. And then if you're more advanced, which I can't do at the moment, you could actually do a full side plank, but I would aim for these ones first. Next ones I'm going to look at is, we've got one that's in here, which is the single leg raises. So for the single leg raises, you want to make sure that your shoulders are over your wrists and knees are hip width, just under really hip width apart, and make sure your back is neutral and your gaze should go down, sort of just in front of your fingertips. And what you want to do is extend your leg out and in, out and in. Now make sure that you're engaging your core. You don't want any doming. So if you feel like you can't keep your transverse abdominals engaged throughout this and your stomach's like doming, don't go into this position yet. Substitute it for something that was in the beginner program, because you're not quite ready for it. So again, just out and in and out and in. And later on you'll see that there's a donkey kick. And that one, it comes in and out. In and out. Now note, I'm not doing this. I'm not arching my back. I'm not doing that crunch position. It's simply bring it in as far as you can without moving your back at all. Okay, I'll also post a photo of the wall angels, but that should be it. If you have any questions, feel free to post in the group. Tag me if you want, or somebody else will answer as well. Okay, catch you later.